Hi folks, Ryan Malloy here, managing editor of theseniorlist.com, and today we're going to do a deep dive into the egregious terms of my Life Alert contract. So a while back, I published my hands-on review of Life Alert. Spoiler, it was really bad. But I only briefly touched on how much the systems cost. In this video, I'm going to parse through the fine print of my contract and break down exactly how much my Life Alert system cost, how long I'm locked into the service agreement, the 2 ways to break out of the service agreement, and how you can get a refund from Life Alert. Yes, it's possible, but I wouldn't recommend it. You'll see why. Before we dive into the details, I'd like to remind you to hit the subscribe button below, and if you want to see our full review of Life Alert and our rundown of the best medical alert systems that won't lock you into long-term contracts, check us out at theseniorlist.com. Alright, let's get into it. Here you can see my Life Alert service agreement in all its glory. There's my name, there's my dad's name, and obviously I've redacted addresses, phone numbers, emails, etc. Anywho, let's take a look at our first line item, cost. So for my home system, my mobile system, and my wall-mounted help button, right here you can see that I paid $2,965.05 for 33 months. That breaks down to $89.85 per month. I also had to pay a one-time $198 for a handyman to help place the system. And this charge seemed weird because I installed the system myself. But on the plus side, I did get 3 months free for paying for the entire 3 years in advance. But these prices are still high, coming out to $3163.05 for 36 months. In the world of medical alert systems, monthly contracts are pretty standard. Companies like Bay Alarm Medical, Medical Guardian, and Mobile Help all allow you to cancel your service, return your equipment, and stop making monthly payments at any time. Life Alert does things a bit differently. Under Section 3 of my contract, you can see that Life Alert requires a 36-month commitment. Very expensive. In that same section of my contract, we see a couple of ways where you can actually terminate this service agreement. The agreement states, upon the death of the subscriber, this 36-month agreement will automatically be terminated. So there we have it. The first way to end the contract is to die. The section continues. This agreement can also be terminated if the subscriber enters a skilled nursing facility or has 24-hour in-home professional care with documentation from an accredited health or social service organization. So that's the alternative. Essentially, if your loved one enters some form of round-the-clock care. I will note, however, that the service agreement specifies skilled nursing facilities and 24-hour in-home care. This leads me to believe that if your loved one entered an assisted living community, which is different from skilled nursing, then you would be unable to terminate the contract. And I suspect this because Life Alert appears to adhere very closely to the language of these service agreements. If you look at Life Alert's Better Business Bureau page, you'll find countless complaints from people who struggle to cancel their contracts even after their loved ones passed away. For a company that makes it so difficult to terminate their contracts, I was surprised to find that Life Alert does in fact offer refunds. In Section 4 of my service agreement, it states, in the event that the subscriber dies for any reason while at home alone during the initial 3-year term of this agreement, companies shall refund the monitoring fees and initial fee paid by the subscriber to an authorized representative upon submission of a written proof that the subscriber died home alone and provides a death certificate. Alright then, so if you want a refund, then the subscriber needs to die at home. And you need to send Life Alert a death certificate. I can only imagine the vibe of those conversations with Life Alert support agents. But the term that really sticks out to me is alone, which seems to imply if a subscriber passes away in the presence of another person, then they might not be eligible for a refund. And wouldn't you know it, I found a Better Business Bureau complaint from just last week that highlights the significance of this wording. In August of 2024, the subscriber recounts how his uncle passed away during the 3-year service agreement. They reached out to Life Alert for a refund, and the request was denied because their uncle was not alone when he passed away. It appears that this person's family was often in the house caring for their uncle, causing him to technically not be alone at the exact time of his passing. Life Alert responded to this complaint by noting that they offer a money-back guarantee if a subscriber passes away at home alone, with alone written in all capital letters. So there we have it. If you want that refund, better make sure no one else is in the house when your loved one dies. So in closing, Life Alert systems are incredibly expensive, the company locks you into a 3-year contract, and the only way to exit it is by dying or transitioning to round-the-clock professional care. And if your loved one dies at home, completely alone, then you might even get a refund. If it weren't obvious, I think you should avoid this company like the plague. Very expensive. If you want to watch my hands-on tests of my Life Alert devices, be sure to check out our channel. And if you want to read our full list of this year's best medical alert systems, none of which require long-term contracts, click the links in the description. Until next time, I'm Ryan Malloy with theseniorlist.com, helping you age in place. See ya!